Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing this Gigi Hadid inspired date night makeup look. I'll insert a photo of the makeup that I was inspired by now. So it's super glowy skin, simple eyes, and a really bold red subtle ombre lip. I hope you like this look, and if you want to see exactly how I got it, then just keep watching. For primer, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Lumi primer, just to get that nice glowy base started and to prep my skin. My skin's feeling a little bit dry recently, which is so weird for me. It's usually slightly more oily, so this will help with the dryness as well, hopefully. For foundation, I'm going to use my Nars Sheer Glow. This is the shade Light 2. I really prefer to apply my foundation with a sponge, but my sponge, it's just disgusting. So we're not using that anymore, having to make do with the brushes that I have, but can't wait to get a new sponge. To conceal, I'm using MAC Prolongwear Concealer in NW15. I don't usually really bother to do the whole like triangle thing with my concealer because most concealers are like the same color as my skin anyway. Like the lightest shades don't really highlight my skin, so I just don't bother. To cream contour, I'm going to use the BYS Contour Stick. This is the contour shade. They have a bronze shade as well. It's a lot warmer. I thought this shade was going to be too warm for me as well, but it works pretty good. So I'm just placing that under my cheekbones. I just like to dot it around my hairline. One dot on either side of my nose and the tip of my nose, and a few dots around my jawline as well. So this isn't a real Techniques brush. It's like a copy just from AliExpress, but it's really good. So just gonna dab this to blend it. Make sure I blend it really well into my hairline. Oh my god, it is so bright. I'm gonna have to stop and wait. And just blend it out again. It's always best to start out with a little bit and add a bit more if you want more, then chuck on a whole lot and try and blend it out and it doesn't work. The article doesn't mention Gigi using any type of powder to set her face, but I am definitely going to set my under eye. Just using translucent powder. And my eyelid. And because I can sometimes get a bit oily, I'm just going to set my face with a tiny amount of translucent powder as well. Trying to avoid the shadow. I'm going to take a little bit of this contouring powder. So I'm going to use the XO Beauty bronzer brush. Get a little bit of that product. Just go right over where I cream contoured. And to contour my nose, I'm going to take this small fluff brush. Before I move on to my eyebrows and my eyes, I'm just going to spray my face with a bit of Fix Plus to settle all of the powders down on my face. And when I said a bit of Fix Plus, I mean I'm going to drown my face in it. For the brows, we're going to keep it really natural. Gigi's brows don't look like they've had a lot done to them, so I'm just going to take my eyebrow pencil and just barely fill in the front. And just brush them out. That's it. And to set those in place, I'm just using a clear brow gel. First, I'm going to take the Gigi Nudes eyeshadow palette. I'm going to be using the two matte brown shades. Just taking my EXO Beauty blender brush and the lightest brown shade. Just in my upper crease area, really lightly. Then I'm going to take the darker matte brown and place it in the crease as well, but a little bit lower than the other colour. Just not blending it up as high. Just keep building up that colour a little bit at a time until it's as dark as you want it. On a small tapered blending brush, I'm going to take both of those colours mixed together and go on my lower lash line as well. Again, just building up the colour a little bit at a time until it's as smoky and pigmented as you want it. Make sure you connect the crease with the lower lash line at the outer corner here. For the pretty gold on the eyelid, I'm going to take some of this gold shade from the Nudes palette. And then over the top to lighten it a little bit, I'm going to go in with this light colour because the gold that Gigi has on her eyelids it's not so much of a bold gold, it's more of a champagne-y gold. So I just want to lighten it a little bit. I'm going to use that same colour on a smaller shadow brush in the inner corner. And a really small amount on the brow bone as well. In the waterline, I'm going to use a nude eyeliner pencil. This one is the NYX Wonder Pencil in Light. This just helps to brighten up the eyes a little bit more. And for mascara, I'm using Maybelline the Colossal. such an effort to keep my mouth closed so I don't look too ridiculous. To finish off the face, I'm going to add some blush. I'm going to use the shade Coralista from Benefit from this little blush set. It's a nice peachy one there. I'm not using too much because I really want this to be more about the highlight and the contour than the blush. To highlight, I'm first going to go in with Benefit What's Up cream highlighter, just dabbing it on with my finger. And then I'm going to go over that with this Gigi Baked eyeshadow in the shade Call Me to make it really, really intense. Just going to remove the foundation and whatever from my lips. First I'm going to go in with a red lip liner. This one is by Maybelline. It's called the Moisture Extreme Long Wearing Lip Liner. Where is the colour? Oh. Number 56 Red Glamour. The lipstick I'm using is Poison by Colourpop. This is a matte formula. It's like a brownie sort of red. So the article says that the makeup artist used a white lipstick in the center of Gigi's lips and a little bit of black lipstick in the outer corners. But I think from the picture you can't really tell that there's black in the outer corners, and the only thing that is close to a black lipstick that I have is like eyeliner, so too messy, not gonna bother. But for the center of my lips, I am gonna use this Colourpop eyeshadow in the shade Glow. So these eyeshadows are a really interesting formula. They're kind of like a moussey powder formula. This one, however, is like, it's like wet and sticky, and it's definitely a cream. So I'm just going to be taking a little bit of that on my finger and just dabbing it into the center of my lips. I'm just using another finger to blend out the edges. So it's really subtle, but you can see close up that it's just a little bit lighter in the middle. So this is how it turned out. I hope you really like it. I like it. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up or leave me a comment down below, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!